Today I'm going to talk a bit about the YouTube channel Blackpilled with Devon Stack and 9 Inch Nails. But before I do, just to give you an idea of where I live, I was just at the bank before coming here to record this for you guys, and when I was in the bank, I noticed that all the tellers were females, not a single male teller. And this isn't the first time I noticed this, but all the tellers, not only are they all female, they're all at least reasonably attractive. And even the ones that they're a little bit less physically attractive, they still are very feminine. So they still have that kind of aura of appeal to them. So they're all at least somewhat attractive, and they're dressed in all these very pretty uniforms and skirts, very feminine. And I said to one of the tellers that, hey, I noticed there's no male tellers here. Do they hire male tellers? And she basically said, I don't know, but they at least have a preference, I would say, for females. So all the employees in this place seem to be female, except for the males, the guards. The guards are all male, and these are guards that they have shotguns, they at least have a side piece. So those are the male employees. The guards, they're all males, not a single female guard. And all the tellers, they're all female, and all very feminine, fairly attractive females. So I think that tells you something about where I live. It's still somewhat of a traditional society. So that's one of the good things about here. I like that. I like going to the bank and seeing that. Now, before I get into today's video, I actually had another video planned out for you guys, and I had everything thought out, what I really wanted to say to you. And I was going to speak about E. Michael Jones, who's a Catholic. He's a Catholic speaker, but all of a sudden he's gotten very popular, but I don't know exactly what to make of the guy. The guy says so many good things, and he gives you so many truths, but then he says some other things that seem to come out of left field, and you're like, huh? What is this guy talking about? Some things that seem really weird. So I don't know what to make of him, and I thought I had some things pinned down, and right before I was going to record that video earlier, I watched another interview, and it's hard to understand his points. So what do you guys think? Should I do a video about E. Michael Jones? Maybe I can even get an interview with him at some point so he can clarify his position on some things. So you can leave your thoughts on what you think of him, or if you think I should talk about him. Now, I'll get into the video. There's a channel called Blackpilled, hosted by a guy named Devon Stack, and I'm sure most of you guys already know who this guy is. But if you don't know, if you're not familiar with the channel, what he does is he breaks down propaganda in movies, basically. Movies, TV shows, that kind of stuff. So he just breaks down in a very intelligent way. He's a very sharp guy, and he also does from time to time what I'd say are some video essays that are very interesting, very clever. And if there's anything I guess I could say that is at all remotely negative about this channel, I've watched so many of his videos now, the only reason I could give you for not watching a ton of his videos is because, well, they're so darn black-pilled. And the thing about the black pill is, that's about giving someone truth. And the truth, it can be positive or it can be negative. It's just the truth. And the only problem with that is, even if something's truthful, if you feed your mind enough with a lot of negative things, it can bring you down and keep you from living as good of a life as you can. But I saw his new video today, and I have to say, this is a very positive video. And it's not that the video itself is so positive, but I think it'll put things into people's minds, into their consciousness, to where they can actually really change their actions for the better in ways that will benefit them. So I found it very positive. Let's take a look at it here real quick. So you can see here, it's called Kinda I Want To, is the title of the video. After watching this, go check out his video. But basically, he had a video recently where he talked about the movie Seven, which features music by 9 Inch Nails. And the video was mostly about the movie, but he touched upon the music, and that offended a lot of his viewers. And they said, hey, but I like that music, but I like it. And he was kind of surprised by that. And I'm not going to go over what he said in this new video, Kinda I Want To, because you're just going to have to go watch that. He can put things better than I could trying to explain what he said. But one of the key concepts he gave is but I like it. People saying, I like it. And I wouldn't say it's a new concept, but I've never heard it phrased this way. And basically he said that just because you like something doesn't mean you should be doing it. And I think that's a very important thing for people to keep in mind. So this is about music, this video. It's about this one particular band and about how he liked the music too, but he realized it's not good for him and he shouldn't be doing it. And even seeing some of the comments, most people get what he's trying to say, but a lot of people, they're still clinging on to, I'm going to listen to this. Now, maybe they're very brainwashed into the corporate brainwashing, and that marketing got to them because this guy's singing. It's not so wonderful that he's going to go on American Idol or something and just blow away the competition. It's not good singing, but it's very good marketing. And if you watch the music videos are just truly excellent, top-notch, first-rate videos that are very interesting to watch. So they have marketing down. But kind of like what I talked about in one of my recent videos about how Bill Gates recently said that Steve Jobs would channel spirits to help Apple succeed, and there's all this Satanism involved with mainstream entertainment. We have to admit that even if you don't believe in a literal Satan, that if you at least push the agenda, the liberal agenda and that kind of thing, it can help out your career. Definitely if you go the opposite, it's probably going to hurt your career. That's why I think a lot of people that are celebrities, they don't want to lose what they have, so they don't want to speak out against it. So I was just talking to my wife at lunch a little bit earlier, and she brought up that song by Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl. And Katy Perry, I'm not an expert on her, but from what I understand of her background, she used to sing Christian music. But what did she have to do to become a mainstream success, to become a star? She had to push that agenda. She had to and then from there she put in all these, if you look at the imagery of some of her performances and that kind of stuff, she had to push that kind of evil agenda. At least you have to admit it's a liberal agenda that she had to push. And let's take a look at what this guy was doing before this. Like, you can see here, Devon goes over some of these lyrics, and they're very simplistic lyrics, whether you want to get into whether they're good, they're evil or not. They're at least, it's kind of almost like at a Dr. Seuss level. But let's take a look at this guy before he was a star.
And equals the exotic bird.
There you go. This is the kind of cheesy stuff that you see. So it's not necessarily who this guy is. Look at this old thing. You can see he wasn't always what he's known for. That's just marketing. That's a persona that he had to become. But let's see if you think that this guy is so good. Let's see here what he has to say about President Trump. The 53-year-old father of four said he is especially troubled about what Trump's America will be like for his children. It's like seeing life through the eyes of having four small kids. What are they coming into? So now we're supposed to believe that this guy cares about the morality of children. The guy that introduced Marilyn Manson to the world and made Marilyn Manson a star. We're supposed to believe that this guy cares about morality and he cares about negative influence on children. The whole thing's a big joke because all he's doing is pushing the same establishment position on things. So you see how it goes. There's nothing really original. It's good marketing, but I would check out Devon's video. Devon's doing such great work on the channel Black Pilled, but also check out my videos to get further into some of the things I've touched upon, my recent Steve Jobs video, and you can check out the last video I did about why NASA clothing is so popular. And I have to admit, I've been to a Nine Inch Nails concert myself, and this is going back quite a number of years ago now. This is like maybe even the first concert I've ever seen. It wasn't my idea, but I was dating a woman, and she had tickets, and she talked me into going. And I didn't really care that much. I just kind of went for this girl. But so full disclosure, I have been to one of their concerts. But check out the Black Pilled video, and then check out some of my recent videos as well.